Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Prescott. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Carolina.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott's going to keep this. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Panthers 0.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Strong running. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
At the 40-yard line.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
And a Panther first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! I got 15.
Prescott on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Falcons 3. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
Dante Jackson.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
For it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's going to try and take off with it. They go quickly here out to Moore. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st down, Carolina.
Prescott from the gun. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Silver, Buffalo 18. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Now back to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Kill.
A second down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 24, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Calais Campbell on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Check three. Under 10.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a Panther 1st down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete.
Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Prescott looks to throw on first. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Panthers. He's going to let it fly. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for Carolina, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.